everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday today, which means that it is grocery shopping day today. It is very gloomy outside. It's like not cold, I'm in top and shorts, but it's like a bit blech outside. So I'm just gonna go grocery shopping. Don't have too much to buy. I put my shopping list on my like notes app on my iPhone, so then I can keep track of every single thing that I need and that I buy. I just want to show you these. My mum got me these. She stayed with us for a little bit last week because she was getting tiles done in her home, so she stayed with us. So cute. So for the meals that we're having this week, Lewis and I are actually going to do some double dinners, or we like to call them double dinners. So basically it's just 2 meals but having it twice throughout the week. So the first one that we're having is bolognese, because you can make a lot of it and it's actually quite cheap and affordable to make. The other one that we're having is called bibimbap. It is a beef and rice kind of stir fry, and you just put a little bit of egg on top. So that's a great way to save money if you are looking to save money on groceries, because they're so expensive. So that's 4 meals, but we're only cooking it twice. So it also saves time, saves money, and it just makes a lot of food, which is kind of what we are going for. So I'm just gonna head to Woolworths. I'm not probably gonna go to Aldi today. Normally I do, but I don't really need anything specifically from there. And I find that sometimes the vegetables and the meat selection is a little bit better at Woolworths. If I wanna do like a big shop, I'll go to both Woolies and Aldi, but the one I'm doing today isn't ridiculously big. So let's go. I also have to get some school snacks as well and some things for like school lunches. I'm thinking I might just have like tuna and rice this week. I was gonna make like risotto, like vegetarian risotto, and just keep it for the next couple of days, but maybe I'll do that next weekend. We'll see how we go. But yeah, all right, let's get going. All right, I'm back now. I've got 3 bags of groceries. I packaged it myself, so it's not in like any particular order. So I'm kind of just gonna pull things out. If I can remember how much it is, I'll tell you. I don't have physical receipts anymore because I use the Woolworths Rewards app, and so all my receipts go digital. But if I can remember how much stuff was, I'll tell you. Okay, I might start off with this bag here. Now, these bags I have saved. I didn't buy these. When I did an online shop with Woolworths, they like gave me a couple of them. So I just save them and keep them in my car for just in case. So let's start off with some cereal. I picked up some Wheat Bix. These were half price. Lewis and I normally have the Aldi brand Nutri-Grain, but wanted to try something else. And these were $2.10. I then picked up some cordial, so then we don't have so much like soft drink. Cordial, I know it still isn't that great for you, but I feel like it's a bit better of an alternative because it's not acidic, so it's not like ruining your teeth as badly as quickly. But I got the Bickford's lemon, lime and bitters. I like this flavor, as well as the peach iced tea. This was $4 on special, so of course I had to get it. Next couple of things are just like pantry type items. Just some garlic aioli. This one was half price. I think it was $2.75. This we're going to put with the beef bibimbap. And then I just got some minced garlic. We had run out of minced garlic, so we needed to get some more. I can't remember how much this one was. It's just the Woolworths branded one. So I think it was $1.75. Like, this one's way more crushed than the branded one, but it all ends up tasting the same because it gets cooked down. So I'd rather save like my $1 and spend it on something else. I then picked up the tomato paste. I'm pretty sure this was $2. I just get the brand, like home brand stuff, because it tastes the same and it's a bit cheaper. Next, I got some Parmesan. This is the extra sharp. Usually we get the Aldi one because it's $5 and I'm pretty sure it's 250 grams. So it's like double the size. This was on special, I think, for like $3.50 or $3.45. There's not that much in there, but we do need it for the spaghetti bolognese, so I kind of had to get it. Lewis and I usually like to get the real stuff and then the fake stuff to kind of mix it in, but I forgot to get the fake stuff. That just reminds me of when we were kids and you just have the powder cheese. Totally disgusting for you, but it's a nice like childhood nostalgic thing to have. Next, I got some dinners to freeze. Now we've had some of these from Woolworths before and it's just to stop us from getting takeaway, and it worked really well a couple of weeks ago. We were going to get takeaway, but then we remembered that we had these in the fridge. So I'm gonna pop them in the freezer for a just in case. So I got the beef lasagna from Woolworths. Again, it's just like the branded stuff, as well as the spinach and ricotta tortellini. This is just a vegetarian one, easy to freeze, and you just, I think, heat it up for like 5 minutes if it's frozen. These are $2, sorry, not $2, I wish, 2 for $13. So pretty affordable. If we were to get takeaway, it would be easily $30 to $40. So this is saving us a lot of money. Again, I know it's probably not as healthy as like one that I would make myself, but we're talking convenience on like a Friday or a Saturday night when Lewis and I really can't be bothered cooking, but we also don't want to spend the money on takeaway. These are a great alternative. I already have one in the freezer, which I think is like a mushroom tortellini. I'm not quite sure, but the pasta ones are really good. The curry ones are okay. Those ones are just a little bit more smaller than like these ones. These have a bit more weight to them. Okay, next moving on to this bag, I picked up some strawberries. These were $4.50 rather than the other like just normal strawberries, which were $2.50. The reason why I get these is because they are so much sweeter, and like you can smell the difference between these ones and the other ones. So I much prefer to get these type of ones because they're delicious. Smash these out in like a day. They're so red, like so much more red than other strawberries that I've been seeing recently. Like they're so pretty and they're very fragrant as well, whereas the other ones are very sour and they've got no fragrance in them whatsoever. And it is strawberry season, so most of them should be like nice and sweet, but I guess because of the floods there's like less stock. Next, I got a huge thing of celery. So we're using this for the bolognese. I'm gonna try and use most of this because it kind of wilts down to nothing. I'm really sad that we don't have our like rabbit neighbor anymore. If you remember in previous grocery hauls, if I'd ever had celery, I would chop off the tops and give them to my next door neighbor because his daughter has a rabbit and rabbits love celery tops. So if you know that you have a neighbor in your street that has a pet rabbit or pet chickens, cut the tops off and give it to them. It's actually really healthy for them and they go bananas over it. Next, just some bread, nothing exciting. I just got the Helga's traditional white. I think this is like $4.40 or something. We normally get rye bread, but I'm gonna be having some sandwiches and maybe some steak sandwiches this week, and white bread just gives it that little bit extra taste. Even though, yes, I know there's more sugar content, but we're eating for like fun as well as healthy. Got some bananas. I think this was like $2 for 4 bananas, which was pretty good. They're nice and yellow, so hopefully by the end of the week or later in the week, they'll ripen up a bit more. And then if I ever get to the week and they're a bit like brown and gross, I cut them up and freeze them, or just put them in a smoothie. I got some long grain rice. This is for the bibimbap. I think this was $2.40. We like to get the long grain, like the actual branded rice, because sometimes it's, I don't know, cooks better and it doesn't go all gluggy. Could also be the way that we're cooking it, but Lewis much prefers the branded rice rather than the home branded rice. So yeah, we buy things sometimes home brand and sometimes branded. So like tomato paste, home brand, rice, we buy branded. Okay, pasta. This is pretty much the only pasta that Lewis and I like to eat with pretty much any type of pasta, apart from if it's like tortellini or ravioli or whatever. But if it's carbonara, like a chicken creamy pasta, bolognese, it's always spaghettini. I really like Barilla. This is pretty much the only brand that makes spaghettini. It's in between normal spaghetti and angel hair. It's delicious. It's not thick enough that it soaks up all the sauce, but it's thick enough that it doesn't break really easily. So we much prefer this. I think this is $3.50. Full price. They hardly ever go on special. which is really annoying because if they did go on special, like especially half price, I would stock up. Okay, next few things, hear me out. They are for school treats, okay? And these I'm hoping will last me quite a while, let's say 2 months, maybe a month and a half. But I did stock up because a lot of it was half price and a lot of it was on special. So I didn't buy any of this full price, but it is a lot of naughty stuff, but it's okay because when you are teaching, you need to get a sugar boost. This will get me a sugar boost. Okay, first one, they're the Fiber One 90 calories. These are the chocolate brownies. I then also got the birthday cake squares. These were half price. I think they were $2.75 each, 5 or 6 in a box. Yeah, 5 in a box. So that's like literally 2 weeks worth of a snack along with some fruit. So I got 2 of those. I then got some muesli bars. So these are the Uncle Toby Chewy Choc Chip. I think these were $2.50 or $3. And there are 6 muesli bars in here. So again, that's another week worth of snacks. So far we have 3 weeks. I then picked up some Freddo and Friends. These, I just saw them and I thought they were really cute. I think they're just like cookies with chocolate coated on them. Like you can see up here, there's like little monkeys and there's just like chocolate on the back of them. I think there's 7 in a pack and these were, I believe, $2.50 or $3. So again, still pretty affordable, not too expensive. 7 in a bag, so that's like a week and a half. And then lastly, this is my treat because I know that Lewis doesn't like them and he most likely won't eat it anyway. These are Tim Tams. These were half price. They were $2.25. So I picked these up for maybe during the week or on the weekend if I want to have a snack. Tim Tams usually last me a really long time because I only ever pretty much have one. I don't overindulge in them too much just because the double coated ones are really rich. This is also the only Tim Tam that I like, only the double coated. If I go back to like normal Tim Tams, I'm like, they're a bit boring and plain Jane. Okay, moving on to the last bag. We're almost done. Here we got some more veggies. So I picked up some mushrooms. These are just some cup sliced mushrooms, $4. I then picked up snow peas. Oh my God, these are so expensive. I don't even know if that's gonna be enough for our 2 dinners that we're gonna cook, but this was $4.50. Please don't judge on the bag. I know I need to find a better solution. I then picked up 2 Lebanese cucumbers. I was going to get the big continental one, which was $2.90, but I did the weighing and like the maths, and these actually ended up being 2 for $2. Much cheaper because I did it by weight, not by per item. So that's a tip for you. If you ever do want like cucumbers, check the price per kilo versus per cucumber. So the continental was $2.90. This was $6.99 per kilo. And together these were 295 grams. So they were less than a third of the price per kilo. I then picked up some grapes. Another great tip with grapes is, you know how they come in like the bags, the ones with the handles? You don't actually have to just pick up the bag. You can pick whatever you like from those bags and put them in a separate plastic thingy. So that's what I did. So instead of buying the whole massive grape bag, I just took what I wanted, which was like half of it, and I put it in a separate one. And these ended up being like $3 something rather than like $7 or $6, whatever they were per kilo. Just 1 onion, nothing too exciting, just got one of them. I picked up 2 Listerines. These were $4 each, so half price. So pretty much I bought one, got one for free. So yeah, just stocking up on some Listerine. I got the one with alcohol because the one without it doesn't defense against plaque, but the one with alcohol does. I know it's probably not good for you, but a little bit every now and then is fine. I got some passata. This is a very fancy one. This was cheaper than pretty much all the other passatas. $3.50 for 690 grams. The other ones maybe were cheaper per litre, but I don't use a whole litre. Like I'd rather pay for the amount that I'll actually use rather than just throwing it out and being wasteful. So I picked this one. It's just a plain one, just looks fancy. I've had some of their other sauces before and they're really yum. I got some granulated coffee. This was the cheapest one that I could find. It was like $4.95. I just use granulated coffees for my iced coffees rather than just using tea bags. Less wasteful, less waste, and cheaper as well. I then got some yogurts. These were $1.50 and I stocked up on these because I'll use these over the next coming weeks. Purely, like, whenever they go on special, they're usually $2 each. But because they were 50 cents cheaper than what they normally are, I got the one with the dates that are furthest away. So these are best before the 27th of February and the 3rd of March. So I already have some yogurts in the fridge, but these will last me a really long time. They also come with their own separate spoon, so I don't need to bring cutlery to schools, which is really handy because sometimes it's very difficult trying to find like forks and spoons at other schools. I then picked up some tunas. I'm gonna have tuna, cucumber, rice, mayo, and soy sauce for lunches. I just picked up 3 because I'm expecting hopefully to get 3 days of work. Fingers crossed, maybe 4. We'll just see how we go. Next, I got some chicken loaf for lunch today, as well as a bit of a treat and a snack for my cat, Schnicky. She absolutely loves chicken loaf. I don't give her too much because I don't want her to throw up and be like sick and feel gross, but I only give her a little bit. She knows the sound of the bag and she comes running. She's sitting at the door right now, I'm pretty sure, waiting to get her little paws on some chicken loaf. Last 2 things. I found this really quite interesting actually. So this is the grass-fed Australian stir-fry beef. This was $13 and the normal Woolworths stir-fry beef was $13 as well. Same weight, same price. If anyone knows why, please explain, because usually grass-fed is like $2 to $3 way more expensive. So not sure what happened there. And then lastly, just finishing off with some paper towel. And that is it. This is my grocery haul. Love it. Couple of snacks. Hopefully a lot of this stuff will last me quite a long time. It came to $119. Quite a lot, but this stuff will last us a really long time. And we have some other things that will hopefully save us money, like the frozen meals. But yeah, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below how much you are spending on your groceries at the moment, because I know that they are just insane and crazy. I love you guys. If you are interested in subscribing, please make sure that you do, and I will see you in a video sometime in the very near future. Bye guys, have a great week.